morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. No matter where you are listening to my broadcasting today, that's how I always get started. The last piece I did was kind of voluminous. This piece that I'm going to do is going to be short because it's going to be the no matter where we want to go on this journey, we are not going to be able to separate ourselves from the issue of the women issue. That is how we all got here. That is the key word there. The women issue. That is how we got here. And the other issue is going to be the race issue, which is how we got sidetracked and then being marginalized, and it has got to a point where we have accepted the premise. If you don't agree with my premise, I give you kudos. If you agree with it, I also give you kudos. But the bottom line is that today's recording is going to be very short and sweet. And it's about what is the root cause of how we have come to find ourselves in this quagmire, and how do we move from this root cause forward to the next frontier. I took issue with omnipotent, omnipresence, and omniscience. And I made a diversion into the fact that the women were the omnipotent, omnipresence, and omniscience. But for one reason or the other, they got marginalized by sheer jealousy. So what they did to them was tell them that, hey, you are going to be taking care of the children while we going to go out there to go and hunt and bring the food back to you. Taking care of the children and hunting, there are two major assignments that was divided between a man and a woman. And on the long run, what we ended up doing was the men went out there, and then so a lot of them didn't come back. Let me just say that. But the women were at home. I was looking at the statistics of the Census Bureau for 2022, which is probably the last one. It was said that 140 million Nigerians, and the actual numbers was 70, and the other number was 69 men and women respectively. So the point I'm making here is that we women were the omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscience. You can take that to the bank because you can even run it through what you call the Erede Nokboko Yeye, which is the chalk god of Hussein. So when the women got into that position, everybody got comfortable. And as we speak right now, I believe that since we, people of African descent from the continent, were the people that really were the first created human being, we did go populate the other part of the world. While we were populating the other part of the world, there were differences in what you call the geographical foundations, the climatic foundations, and the weather. And so a lot of people, like I said in my last recording, were of that position where they decided to say, okay, This is us here. So my thing is that if we leave that one by the side, let that sink in first. Anytime you are having a flick of mind and you are not sure of what the omnipotent, omnipresence, and omnisciences, I want you to rebound and think about the area, or you can even think about Guadalupe in the Hispaniola, or you can think about the Greek gods, goddess in Greeks and all that. There are other parts of the world where there are goddesses in the far Hispaniola down to what you call the Oceanias and all that. So I'm going to leave that there. Okay, the other issue next issue was what is the cause of our problem in terms of the root cause of our problem was after we commingle with the other part of the world, they came back to us. One single defined group was the people from the Caucasus. When they came back, that same jealousy they had, they started looking at how are we building all the science up in terms of the Egyptian, the Kemets and all that. And as such, went back and started conspiracy theory that these people are inferior. That has now become part of our DNA. So, if you look at the history there very closely, you're going to have to go back to the primordial time. At the primordial time when man was epitome of himself, was really out there for him, knowing what he was really doing. So that epitomizing of himself there created where the conspiracy theory that these people are inferior, these people are superior, came as a fluke. It was something that they did, not that because they wanted to really keep it, but it did